Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Tento again. I'm here to teach you how to make frogs and ducks today. On the second part of our learning how to make a pond out of construction paper, um, I think I'll start with the froggy. I'm going to start with, I have a circle. Now, you might be saying, where am I going to make a circle like yours, Mrs. Tento? A paper cup or a cup turned upside down. You can make a circle. And then I have an oval for the face, like that. And I'm going to show you one other way besides all of this. So we'll start with this. I'm going to glue the oval part to the body part. And so I'm putting a little glue. Remember how I always do it a little bit on the top part before I attach the head? I'm going to put just a half an inch of glue on there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see there, see it in the sunshine right at the top. And I'm going to take the head and I'm going to put it about that far down. And then I made some eyes. Now, if you don't have anything, if you don't feel like you can make a circle, all you have to do, I'm going to show you, I think you'll remember, I fold a rectangle till it makes a more square shape. Then I'm just going to cut off the corners at like a rainbow shape all the way around. I'm trying to not get a mess on my computer here. And I keep going around, curved, cutting to make a circle like that. We don't always have to have perfect because God alone is perfect, right? And even the froggies don't have perfect circle eyes. And then there it is, two eyes, two where the bumps go on the head. So those are for the eyes. Now I've got a few that I've made, and I folded mine just a little bit because I kind of want mine to, they'll maybe tuck behind like this. And I didn't want to get them all glued up. Or if you want to make them pop up, you can have them pop up. I'm going to glue that part to mine. Froggy. And this froggy, I don't know if he's going to be standing up or not. I'd have to decide that at the end. Again, I would not put any of these things down until you get all the pieces made. And then you're going to arrange them. And then I'm going to show you what to glue down before you glue others down. Because if you have a secret ingredient like I have, you might be disappointed if you glue things down too soon, because you're going to want to have all your little creatures made. You might even want to make a crayfish, crawdad. We used to call them crawdads. Here's my other little eye over here. I'm going to get that glued down, putting a little bit on the back of the circle. And then I'm going to attach it from behind on my particular frog here. It's going to be a wide-eyed frog. And there's that. Now, I forgot to send white paper, so hopefully you have some, but if you don't have any white paper at all, guess what I used? See that seam down the middle? I cut a part of my envelope that I put all my papers in, and I'm going to cut out from that a long stretched out rectangle, and it doesn't really have to be perfect because you're going to fold it anyway, like this, and I'm going to do the same thing, only smaller. If you cut it too big the first time, just put the two eyes together again and make it just a little bit smaller. I'm just going around and around and around till, oh, I guess I'm cutting it smaller than I thought. There we go. Till I have one. No, I have two because I folded my paper first. Now I have two. Now I can attach these onto the eye part here and here. And so I'll do that first. I'm going to attach one white, then another white. And remember, boys and girls, how we get our eyes to not look like little zombie eyes like that. We have to put the black part of the eye in. So I have a piece of black paper. I'm going to cut a smaller strip because I don't need the black part to be quite as big as the whites. And I'm going to fold it in half again. And now I have to go to cutting corners off again in kind of a rainbow all the way around the whole square, cutting off the corners. I'm just cutting around and around. You might need mom or dad or older brother and sister to help you with that. And they might be more than willing to help you. And there is that. But just ask nicely when you need help from mom or dad or a brother or sister, because they may be just as busy as you are. And then I'm going to put my the black part, oh, one side is coming to life. Now I'm going to get the other side to come to life. Remember how we have used wiggle eyes in the past and how fun it is when all our animals come to life? Seems like those eyes need to be there. And I'm putting the other one on just like that. It's starting to look like a frog. Now, I need to put some legs on, but I don't want my whole triangle to show. I have two triangles, and they're going to just go behind my frog like this. Where did the other one go? I might have dropped it onto the floor, and I think I did. But let's see if I have another one that I made ahead of time that's the same size. And I think I do. I have quite a few things that I made before this. There's one that's very similar. And I'm going to stick them behind my frog. See how it looks behind, just like this. Now, it's not done yet because I want those little elbows coming out from his leg. And I'm going to put glue on the circle part, not on the triangle part, down the side, right around there, putting it down the side. And then I'm going to attach that to the back because I still want that little shoulder, so to speak, coming out. And I'm going to take this one. Whoops, I got it going the wrong way. If it doesn't look like it's going the right way, keep twirling it until it does. And that's what the back looks like. Okay, can you see where they kind of attach to the circle and then come down? Oh, maybe like some Star Wars spaceship, but not quite. Then I would like to make some feet because this frog is just sitting. Oh, he's a funny looking fellow. I'm going to take two triangles again. Now, isn't it a good thing we all know our shapes? I just take a square and cut it from corner down, diagonally down the middle. See if it's a square this way? It goes from one end all the way down to the other. See that? And there are my triangles. And out of these, I'm going to make webbed feet. So I'm going to take these. They're not going to be perfect. Believe you me, this is kind of fun for me to do it on video. I'm going to make a smile there. And I'm going to make a little bit of a smile there because I need to have a little bit of a leg showing. Oh, it's okay. It looks kind of funny. And then I might make that a little bit more, not so flat. I'm going to cut a little bit off of that. And then I'm going to just take this and I'm going to make a smile, another smile, or rainbow, whatever you want to call it, a curved shape. And I think I need to make the middle part a little bit better. I'm just doing 3 rainbow shapes in the middle. And that looks kind of like a froggy foot. Kind of, not the best. You'll probably do a better job than I've done. And I'm going to put that right on that little point that's coming down. I'm going to glue that. I'm going to put some on the back on the point, and then I'm going to attach my foot, and I'm going to put that right on top. You don't have to make yours like mine. You might know a better way. In fact, I have an easier way. Now it looks like a little froggy with a foot, and I'll make another little foot. Kind of a funny little foot. I probably should have done them together instead of separated, but that's okay. They don't have to be perfect. God alone is perfect, right? And he made all his creatures and he made them well, but only his perfection in his kind of things. We make things as best we can and are happy with how hard we worked and what we were able to come up with. Now here's my other little foot on my frog, and that's going to go right on the other point, just like that. And that looks like a frog so far, but he's missing something important. He's missing a little nose drawn in there and a little, I think, a little mouth. So I did not bring my markers home. So I do have a black marker that will help me with giving you an idea of how that is. So I'm just going to draw across here. I'm just going to draw a smile and two little dots for a nose. And then I know what you're waiting for. I know what every frog has that makes life easy for a frog. It's a funny looking little guy. There he is. And I'm going to add that tongue because a frog has to have a tongue in order to get all those bugs that they like. You know how Freddie loves to eat flies. Now there's my red paper. I don't need that much of it. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of it and I'm going to make it about this wide. It doesn't have to be very wide. And it doesn't have to be all that long. Unless, of course, you want to fan fold it. Mine, I think I'm gonna bend one end of it like this. And I can see where the end here isn't very straight. If you prefer to draw yours on first or use a ruler, and then I'm gonna see how I bent the end like that. Then I'm going to attach this to his little mouth. There it goes. There's one. And then I'm gonna curl it up over a pencil. I'm just going to use a mechanical pencil to do that. I'll put it up here. And I'm, off with his tongue. Off with your tongue, little frog. Oh, dear. I'm better do it down here. But remember in class how I'm going to just take the tongue and roll that paper around the tongue. And then you have a curled little tongue up for a frog. And if you want to make a fly or another kind of bug that froggy caught, you may make it. But there's my froggy, all ready for my pond. Now I have another way for you to make a frog, and it's not as complicated as this. This one is a detailed one. You don't have to make yours this way. You can take a square like this. I would fold it in half, because you know me, I'm always folding things in half. But you're going to need the fold this time. So I'm going to just take, and you can draw a half of a circle, or you can just cut that half of a circle this way, because our froggy, that's going to be our frog's mouth. And we're going to put the eyes here. So I'll show you how to make the eyes. I'm going to take, well, maybe I'll just take the square that I had, and I'm going to make some pop-up eyes. Oh, well, maybe I'll just use the circles I already, well, no, I need to use the pop-up eyes, and that's not going to work well. I need a better solution. They need to be bigger for this froggy. So I'm taking it in a rectangle, folding it in half. I'm cutting off this extra piece so it's the same exact size, and I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to come to the top part way. I'm going to curve around, make a rainbow, up this way, down, and then I'm going to just cut off the fold. Now, I have two shapes that look like this, okay? They look like, I don't know what they look like, but when I show you what I do with them, you'll know what they look like. I'm going to fold them part way because I don't need the whole thing to be above on the frog. I need part to glue down onto my froggy, and I can tuck them right in like that, or I can glue them right on top. And maybe for your sake, I'll glue them right on top. So I'm going to put glue on this little rectangular part. I'm gluing it down. I'm putting one there, and one here. And I'm going to just have them on like that because my frog's going to have big happy eyes. And then I'm going to take some more of that white paper that I had before. I'm going to cut off this remaining strip. I'm going to fold it so that I can get another piece that I'm going to cut off there. And I'm going to make it more the shape of a square. So it's going to look more like this. And then cut around and around and around and around and around and around and around until I have 2 circles. Good enough. And then I'm going to put them right on the top, leaving a little bit of green for eyebrows or eyelids. I suppose on a frog that wouldn't be eyebrows. That would be eyelids, that part. So here I go. I'm going to put my eyes on. And then I'm going to have to finish this on another video. I didn't know it would take this long. So I will turn it off now. I'll see you on the rest of this. That'll be part 3, the next one. Bye-bye.